You know your girlfriend, she's expired, correct? That's what I was saying. Don says he heard about the murder from a friend who saw it on the news. We just want to come down, see what kind of insight you had.
That babe. Hold on. I'm going to send you the link. Hold on. Yeah, I see you now in the comments. Yeah, let's see how you sound up here. Because I think I fixed it all. But what she accidentally hit was she hid you on this. So that might be affecting you coming up on the panel too. I made you a moderator also. You come up if you want to, honey. Honey sugar. Okay. There she is again. She was on the floor.
She's laying her face down, her holding her from behind. She's not trying to fight, so I got up and
you come up and say hey if you want to, babe.
What's she talking about? I don't even think got up.
There she comes. Uh-oh. There she comes.
Don claims that when he left the apartment, the victim was still alive. Don, we're here.
You can say anything you want.
We know things happen.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, what it was is I had to remake another email, so I'm gonna have to try to borrow money tomorrow to get my StreamYard paid $20. I think it's like 25, but that's unlimited, streams, unlimited, you know. Anyway, I added my other email and I had to go in through. That's what took me so long. But yeah, I see your comments. You see them in there? I can see your comments. What it was, I had to go through YouTube, go back to an old live, and when I did, I clicked on your name, and when I clicked on your name, it was hidden. So she accidentally hit the hidden part, and what it was doing is taking your comments off. But I made you a moderator also. Do you see a blue wrench by your name, babe? Let me see your phone real quick, Mom. I'm gonna see if she's got a blue wrench by her name. Hold on, babe. I'm gonna check to see if you got a blue wrench by your name. You're always cracking something.
Well, I couldn't help it.
Don't put it up under you while you sleep. Set it on the side of you, like I do.
I got so sleepy last night and I forgot about my damn phone.
That's because you're always watching it.
Shut up.
You see that, babe? She's a, what's up, KY? Yeah. What's going on, KY? Yeah, we had a live, but it went crazy. Yeah, for a minute there. Let me see. I'm gonna go to YouTube and see if. Hold on a sec. Okay, all right, yeah. See, I made your mod. Hey, KY, do you have one by your name too? I think you do. You got one, don't you, KY? I think you do have a modding. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. Y'all stay right here. I'm gonna go in and make you a moderator. Hold on. Give me 1 second. One second, I'll be right back. You and them damn chips. That's your dinner, ain't it?
No, I don't eat them.
All right, hold on. I got to go in and look through my channel. Let's see. KY. I think KY was. From much. All right, I'm back, guys. I got K Bear, Country Boy. I got Jason. Hey, KY, you should have a wrench by your name, bro. Check and see if you do. I just modded you, so you should be able to. I know you got one, babe. KY should have one. Country Boy should have one. Hold on. I'm going to make some sandwiches real quick. But yeah, KY, yeah, you got a wrench by your name now. I got one for Ruth. I got one for Jason. I got one for Brad. Brad's a mod too. David was already one. Trespass was already one. Yeah, so I got everybody else as a mod now. So yeah. Hey, you got one though? Yeah, okay. All right. So y'all got y'all's mod branch. That's good. But yeah, we did two different live streams, bro. Yeah, we did two different live streams, and the second one was going crazy, so I just did another one that way it wouldn't be going so damn crazy. Cause it was staticky as hell. Um, yeah, it was staticky as fuck. Oh, no problem, bro. I mean, yeah, I want everybody that's part of the fam to have one. Oh, I got to do Dana. Hey, give me 1 second. I got to do Dana before I forget. Let me do that. Hold on a sec. Let's see. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. Dakota, you're a mod too. I made you a mod too. I got to find Dana. I couldn't find her right away, so I'm gonna have to find her. So, but yeah, you should. Y'all all should have y'all's mod sticks or wrenches, whatever the fuck y'all want to call them. I'll see you later. Just as long as y'all don't take the wrenches and beat the hell out of each other, we'll be all right. I'm just picking. Oh, that's fine, bro. Actually, they've actually made it easier for you to add people. You know that? All you got to do is go. All right. But anyway, oh, Mom, I'll tell her here in a little bit, baby. I'll tell her in a little bit, baby. I'll go back over and tell her. Uh, but yeah, I was trying to say something. I forgot. Yeah, that's fine, bro. No, I do that for people I really want to be the mods, you know. That's like I got people that's had mods, you know, like David. Uh Trespass had one. Let's say, so everybody that's in here's got one. So that's good. That way we don't need bullshit in lobbies. But yeah, would you stop digging in the damn covers? Damn, dog, I don't know what your damn problem is lately. My damn dog digs like she's trying to dig a hole in the fucking covers. Let me get my neighbor some of her diabetes shots. Hold on. Got to get her a pack of shots and take them over there. Because people are out here trying to steal shit. But yeah. Uh, Shut up. Penny! Damn. Fucking dog's lost.
Thank you.
All right.
You're my last one this morning.
I'll see you later. But yeah, the spirits on the last one, man, they were making everything static. Trespass every time he talk, static. Every time Angela or anybody tried to talk, it was static. Move. Yeah, yeah. The tornadoes went above us and below us today. Uh, yeah, we didn't. I think the closest one was, would you move? Tank, stop your shit. Damn. Fucking stupid ass cat, man. She was fine a second ago and then she starts acting fucking crazy. You need to take your ass and lay down. You're irritating her. Damn dog won't lay down. She thinks she's gonna get something to eat every time I got something to eat. Ain't happening. But yeah, I'm in Alabama. Yeah, but it was active. That last one, oh my gosh, it was so active. It's like you couldn't hear nobody here. I'll put the link in case y'all want to come up. Okay, why? My babe came up on the panel, but now it's clear as day because I fixed whatever was wrong. Dakota, it's good to see you, buddy. But yeah, it's a lot clearer now. I just went in and I made y'all mods, and it seems like it's more clearer now. So here, P. Anybody wants to come up, y'all can. Come here, P.
What?
Yeah, anybody come up. All right, bro. That's cool. Oh, yeah. Last live, it was active. I'm surprised that. Yeah, I figured it would do something, babe. But if y'all want to, y'all come up. I mean, we're the only ones here right now. There ain't nobody else here right now. Which I kind of, at one point it was like eight to nine people. I think up to 11 of people tonight, and then all of a sudden it was gone. But that's cool. Babe came up on the panel, and that was pretty cool. Yeah, to have her up on the panel was awesome. There she is. Oh, check her out now.
Yep, you're in.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want to, honey.
Party time.
Listen to that voice, boy. Shoo wee. 24/8. 365 days a year.
24/8 party.
Oh, goodness. Yep.
Thank you.
She's so beautiful. Got a voice on her. Mm-mm-mm. Wow. Amazing. I think what I'm going to do, though, babe, oh, that's cool. Thanks, bro. I think what I'm going to do, babe, is that last live we did, I think I'm going to delete it out since it was so staticky, and the one before keep this one. Because that last one, man, it was just, it was terrible. It's like the damn spirits wanted to rip through the damn phone. And you said, go ahead.
You were the only one that was static.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everybody that was talking, it's like it was getting really on my nerves. That's the reason I kept telling Spirit stop playing with the fucking phone, because it just kept on. But, oh my gosh.
Makes you want to kick them in the butt.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's something. AKY, that's something, though. Me and her, we cut up on the phone and stuff, but we haven't had a fight. I don't think we ever will, because I mean, we just laugh at each other. It's like, there's so much joy and happiness there. It's like we start laughing at each other.
If we have an issue, we talk it out.
Yeah, like that. How you say it? Them hills over yonder or over there.
Over them, their heels.
Yeah. She'll be down. I think the 7th is when she's planning on coming after Easter. Is
That's
that
when I asked my boss.
yeah, she's going to ask her boss for the 7th, but they try to give her the go around. They need her to work. I'm gonna put an end to that one. Cause see, they ruined her coming. They told her, what was it, 2 days before you were supposed to come this time, or 3?
3, I think.
I think it was like 3 days before she was supposed to leave out this time, and they gonna tell her she needed to work. And I'm like, I, I mean, it took effect on both of us, but it's pretty shitty that they done that, you know. But they ain't doing it again. I promise you. I'll go. I'll pay. I'll take all my stimulus and get a truck, do whatever I have to, and get all her shit and move it up here. I promise you that. Cause I'm ready for her to be up here.
Up over yonder.
Yeah. Uh, I would have been living. Yeah. Yeah.
Livid is very pissed.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, I was pissed, but like I told her, I wasn't pissed at her. I was just pissed at the situation that they pulled. And to make it so bad, KY, last year they didn't even give her a fucking vacation. But this year they are. I promise you that. I'll move her up here before that shit happens again. If she wants to come up here for good, hell, I'll pay for her the damn truck to be. When I get my stimulus, I'll pay for everything. It's much more important to me than them doing that to her, you know. I just need my honey bunny in my arms. That picture of her, she's so beautiful. Oh my goodness.
Good Lord, good Lord.
I know. Oh my God. Here we go. 24/8, 365 days a year. No, it took
I
effect.
got like 20% on my phone.
All right. Well, what we're going to do anyway, KY, she's got to work tomorrow. So here, I'll figure I'll give it to like 11:05 since it's 10:59 now, my time. Give it to like 11:05 and then probably call it quits because she's got to get in bed and go to work tomorrow. That way she can ask her boss lady about, doing that day. And if they tell her no, I'll be down. I'm going to let the monster out. They say no. I promise you that. Let the damn monster out and let him do what the hell he wants to. Y'all see me on the national news.
Yeah, that bad, bad work.
Oh, goodness. But, yeah, I think KY left. Oh, there he is. Okay. That's what I was telling her. They can't deny her. See, and they didn't give her shit or nothing. They didn't give her a damn vacation last year, but yet they're trying to pull that shit already this year. It ain't gonna work. I'm telling you. See, I know Kroger's uses Union, and they'll back you up 100%. I kind of figured that. That's the reason I kept saying that. Yeah. KY said he'll raise. Y'all can raise money to get me out. I don't know, KY. They might be trying to give me years because I'm gonna burn that damn building down. I promise you that. Yeah. No, they ain't gonna take advantage of her this year or any other year because I mean, I'm not gonna let it happen. I love her too much to let anything like that happen to her. You know, if I see her being done wrong, that's where I'm gonna get pissed and I'm gonna step in. I know she loves to work, but still, there's a limit of what you can pull and what you can't pull. Just like you explained it just then. You know, there's so much you can do, and if they don't like it, there's people over them that can shut them down. So, but they ain't gonna try it again because when she talks to her manager, she better hope to God she tells her, "Yeah, you can take it," because otherwise, I'm coming to Texas when I get some money. I don't care if I have to put off all my bills. I will be out to damn Texas. You see that, babe? KY said use the union to your advantage. Actually, that's what I would do is ask who your union worker is, because usually they got a union worker for you, and just ask them. Say, tell your boss lady if she says no, just tell her you need to talk to a union rep because something has to be done about that. Because I need you here, and I know you want to be here. Uh-oh, babe, you okay, babe? Hope I didn't say nothing too bad, babe. Okay, well, call them tomorrow and just tell them that they yanked your vacation out from underneath you, and tell them that you had plans to go out of state and they ripped it out from under. Hey, country boy, I put you as a mod, bro. I made you a mod a little bit ago. I went in and did all that while we were doing this live. But yeah, babe, I would do that. Just call them and, just tell them, say, look, they ripped my vacation. I was supposed to go out of state and they ripped my vacation and I need to go now, you know, because I know you want to be here and I want you here, you know. That's the only reason I'm saying that. And KY is saying the same exact thing, use them to your advantage, that way you know, they can't tell you no when the union's involved. The union actually comes in and says, look, this is what's going to happen. Because they know if they go to court against the union's usually going to win. Because the union's got a lot of power in a company. Even the owners don't want to fuck with the union. That's one thing the union is for, to protect the workers. But since you got their direct number, babe, I would just call them and say, look, I had a vacation plan and, I was supposed to go out of state. Me and my fiance uh, had plans and all of a sudden they ripped it out from underneath me. I don't want nobody taking advantage of you. And it pisses me off because they're playing that game. And I told you I had a bad feeling that, even if you talk to your boss lady that like they were going to tell you no, bring up some excuse, and I don't want you being hurt because they keep using excuses on you. I love you too much to see you go through that, you know. I mean, my life is on the line when you're being taken advantage of, and I'm not going to sit back and watch it, you know. I mean, I love you. I mean, that's point blank. And I made you a promise, didn't I? That I would protect you. And that's at any cost, You know, that's it. That I will protect you, whatever it takes. I don't care if somebody's got a gun. I will take the bullet easily. But the motherfucker better be hoping he gets up and runs, because after I get shot, I'm going straight after that bastard. I love you too, baby. Hold on. What's up, Kayla?
What's up, brother?
But yeah, they did her dirty last year, bro. They didn't even give her a down vacation. I mean, it was dirty.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
she
why I'm not gonna.
kept
I
you.
won't mention what job I had with a union, but when I was in union, see, they had me traveling, and see, during traveling, you're supposed to be on company time. So if any accidents occurred, such as if I was in a wreck, you know, going like 10, about 10 minutes away, you know, they're supposed to cover that. Well, at the beginning, when I was doing that, they had me clocking out for lunch.
Yeah,
And of course, I had at the time, I had an hour lunch. So they take that 1 hour, have me clock out to transfer to go to another place. And then I talked to my union after a couple weeks and I said, listen, I said, I don't think this is right that I should be clocking out to travel on my own time to travel to another company to fulfill their
yeah. And you
to
notice
to,
the company.
to fulfill their needs.
Yeah,
So sorry, my girlfriend was showing me something, so I paused for a second. So when I talked to my union rep, well, at the time she was the president, well, she's retired now, but she was the president of the union, and I asked her and I talked to her about it, and she went straight to my actual head boss and said, "There's no longer a clock out. If he is going to be driving, he needs to be on drive time. And if you want him to take a lunch, then when he gets to the next place, that is when he is going to clock out for lunch, because there is no sense of him driving, on his own time during his own lunch to go somewhere else. That is on us. That is, if you're telling one of our employees to go and travel to another location, that's still our time, not his.
uh,
It shouldn't be on him. So I got paid for that, which I ended up getting back paid. I've also done that many of times when I had vacation, or if I knew that something was wrong. I would call up my my steward for the union, and I would talk to her, and I got so much back pay for all that. And yeah, I pissed a lot of people off for it. But the thing is that that's what the union's for. The union is there to, set everything right. Businesses don't care about you. But
yeah.
if you have a union worker, that is 100% take that as for advantage, because they're there for you. And the company don't care about you, but the union workers do. So if
Well,
you have a union store, use it 100%. If you
I,
know that they're out of the wrong, go straight to your steward, explain your situation. They will go by the guidelines of how it's supposed to be, and if they have any doubts that they are wrong, they will fix that problem, and they will have to be forced to give it to you. They can't do a runaround. It has to be straight right there and then, and the steward will make sure that happens.
yeah. And see, a thing about it, babe, when you call your union worker and they come in there, you're going to see jaws hit the floor. Because I guarantee you, when a union worker walks in a company, they're bigger than even the owner. The union is so big that when they go to the Supreme Court, usually the Supreme Court justice favors them, like usually 100% of the time, because they know they're for the workers and they don't play no bullshit either. I mean, these people get up in people's faces. They don't give a shit. These people are legit. I mean,
And
they're
even if you have any doubts and it still goes wrong, you can still talk to them, at least your steward, and they can actually pull up all information, and they can print and they can give you copies of everything. They
Yeah.
can give you. They have to demand if you put in a vacation time, for example, of what's going on now with K Bear. They can actually pull up a copy if she submitted a vacation time, and then if they changed their mind about giving her her vacation, if it got already been approved and then took it away from her, it's still going to be in the system. They can still pull that at any time, and then they can print it out for you for proof. And then if anything does happen, then that's going to be a lawsuit because you
Well,
can sue them and have all the paperwork there,
well,
and
see,
the steward will still go court with you.
they legit had her down for the 21st of this month, and they looked, and 3 days before she was to come, they come up to her and told her, "Oh, your department's dirty." Well, if her damn workers were doing their job, because she has two other workers, but the thing about it, when she's gone, the other bosses are in charge of them people to say, "Hey, get your ass busy back here." Because when she was sick for 5 days, she went back to work and still was kind of slow, because she was sick.
Oh
And
yeah, of course.
there was probably 12 to 14 pallets in the back room because nobody did a damn thing.
And honestly, she could also let her steward know,
Yep.
that there's no one else doing anything. I
Yep.
mean, the union is, like I said, the union is to protect. And if you know that there's any doubt that something is wrong, and you need to report something, don't go to a manager, don't go to a supervisor. First thing you need to do is, if you're in the union, go to your steward, explain what's going on, and they will show up. You can tell them, and you can show them if it's still happening, and the steward will correct it all
Yeah.
because management's not going to care. Management, all they care, management or supervisor or owner, which I know the owner is probably not going to be there as much, but as in a manager, the manager needs to make sure that everything's done, and he's not going to care who does it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. But it doesn't mean that it relies on one person. And if you feel that overwhelmed that you're the one that's doing it all, that no one else is helping, explain it all to your steward. Go to your union steward and explain it and tell them what's going on. I guarantee you that you will see your union steward or another steward of some kind of the union. Probably won't be the same one, but usually they will make sure that a steward is around, probably for about a couple of weeks to see what's going on. I mean, someone has to keep track. And if there's nothing that's going to the union about this, of course nothing's going to get done because that means the manager is the one in charge, and they're expecting everything from the manager.
Yeah.
But a steward has more power than a manager does.
Yeah. I mean, that I've had to hear her hurt over the phone, like literally. She was hurting, and that already eats me up because they're taking advantage of her. But to make her hurt worse than these little punks that are walking around not doing shit, I mean, they do their job when she's there, but when she's not there, they ain't doing shit. It's like they're playing themselves in the back room or something. I mean, I don't even fucking know what they're doing. But anyway, I'm not going to let her be like that, you know.
Well, I mean, no one should be treated that way. And any job that has a union is the perfect job to have because that's what the union's for. It sucks when if you're working somewhere and you don't have a union and you can't do nothing about it. You can only talk to your manager or supervisor, whoever's there that's in control, and they have to do the decision. But a union should. No,
Yeah.
a union is 100%.
Not
Well,
Kroger's union.
and the union knows they've got power. That's the reason when they walk in a building, they don't give a shit who you are. They're going to tell you what they think and what they feel. And if you don't like it, go cry to somebody else because they ain't going to give a shit about it.
And I will say this, which I'm not going to say it's the same everywhere that has a union. Where I had a union, see, I didn't know that at the time that the union that I was in and the steward that was actually doing my cases at the time, that if you have any any doubts of that steward not doing right, see at that time where I was at, you can switch, and
Yeah.
then then I end up eventually having the president of the whole union actually doing my cases
Right.
because there is some stewards that won't do nothing. I mean, there's going to be lazy ones because they're like, oh, I got the title, I got the power, but that doesn't mean that they're going to actually do it.
But
But
see, call
if
back.
you know that there isn't, there should be more than one steward all the way up to a president of steward, and you can actually request, you
Uh,
know, that
actually,
you want to talk to it.
I thought about it, KY. If say your stewardess or whatever ain't doing their damn job, call and ask to talk to a supervisor of the union.
Yeah. Which there isn't one that goes up to a steward to the president.
Yeah, or talk
So
to the president.
you might go through multiple stewards, and if you still don't feel like it, you can actually request for the president of the union. No matter where they're stationed at, they have to come down and they have to talk to you.
Yeah,
Because at least the president of the steward will do something. And
yeah,
then you can explain the whole situation and be like, well, I went through like 3 or 4 stewards, nothing's still getting done and I'm still getting fed up that nothing is getting done, and this is why I request it. And then they will actually do something about it. So you have options in the union,
yeah, yeah.
and it's just getting the right person in the union to do something.
And if you get the president to come down, I'm telling you right now, everybody in that damn building that your boss is over, you watch. He or she will have them spot cleaning that store. If they know that president's coming, they're gonna try to show out for them. I'm telling you, they don't play. The president is like that's like the owner coming in, but above the owner. That's somebody that's watching out for the workers. And you said the one worker of yours is chasing his little girlfriend around. See, that's where he should be fired on the spot, or his girlfriend should be fired on the spot. Because you can't, you got to be working. You can't be playing around. You know, I mean that's crazy.
See, my president was a female,
Yeah.
but she knew exactly what she was doing. And I
Oh,
tell you, as soon as that she walked through the door, all the employees, all the managers at that time,
yep.
they will look over and know, and they're panicking because they're like, why is she here?
Wow.
Like who's she here for? And they're just thinking in their minds like, who's going to be in trouble? Who's it? Who are they going after?
Yeah.
And they do shit like that. And
Yeah.
management will be scared definitely if it's a president of the union. They're going to wonder why, because their butts are either going to be in trouble or they're going to try to figure out how they can cover their ass. But majority of the time, there isn't. I mean, even at the place I was at, I would tell you this: I had one guy, and he was there longer than I was. He was getting almost promoted to pretty much full time, and getting a good real job. And he almost got fired 5 times for stupid stuff, but the union saved him every single time.
Mhm.
And it was only because the manager just didn't like him. So he
Oh,
had to.
when
So he asked.
lawsuit.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
yeah.
forgot.
He asked for a union steward and said that he wanted the president to show up, and he explained his case. Guess what? He is now was converted. He's full time. He's living out his job. I mean, that's how that goes. Everyone freaks out whenever a president of a union comes in.
Well, I mean, just a basic union rep. They come in the door. They know it's business. They know something's up. They know, and once they know that they're there to talk about you, trust me, they will not give you no more shit because they're gonna be like, we give her shit. Oh hell, here comes the union rep. Oh shit.
Yeah, and I would say this: when you do that and say, which is going to happen because usually it will, and it does make it a little bit awkward that when you're working and a union steward comes in, and then your boss or whoever your supervisor is comes strictly to you and in front of all your employees, and say one or two over here, overhears them talking to you, and they hear the union starts here for you. You need to go to the front office. Okay, yes, it is awkward because then you're gonna have people thinking, okay, now she's a snitch or she said something, blah blah blah. He or she. It don't make a difference. You're there to make it right. You're not there to make friends. You're there for yourself. And that's all that matters.
Yeah. And see, I'm gonna tell you, I was in Walmart, and Walmart, oh my God, their union, holy fucking shit.
Dude, Walmart's worthless. Like union and everything, it is just a laugh.
It's good.
No,
Yeah,
it's a laugh.
No, this song.
actually pretty
The new
bad.
song right now.
I've
It's
seen
good.
walk in, and
That's
the
what I
store
showed you.
owner,
It's the new
bro,
song from the
the
album.
owner literally almost got on his knees because they saw a union worker walk in. I was like, damn, man, that motherfucker.
Yeah, I guarantee it. Like I said, I mean, union, like I said earlier, and I will keep repeating, use that. If you are in the union, you're paying the union fees, that is for you to take 100% advantage of using them because they're there for you. You are taking care of yourself, and if you're treated wrong, use them for yourself, not for anyone else, for yourself.
And see, like the way they do their pallets and stuff, they should have a different way of doing it, like a safer way. I mean, there's been times she's hurt herself on the job, but she keeps working because that's her, you know.
Yeah, but nothing will get done if nothing's been said about
Yeah.
it.
Well, I told her she needed to talk to her boss lady, and if it wasn't done, then. But now that I know she's got a union worker, I would just call them tomorrow while you're at lunch or whatever. Well, actually, call them while you're at work, because if your boss comes up to you and say who you talk to, just tell them I'm talking to my union rep, and I guarantee you they'll walk away from you.
Yeah, but I will also tell you this: you can actually talk to your boss, whoever's over your department,
Yeah.
and you can tell them that you've been trying to contact your steward, and and just be like, I can't, if they have not responded back or whoever they are not receiving your calls, you can tell your supervisor or manager, whoever's over that department, and tell them, I want to speak to my union steward. They are not allowed, and I mean they are not allowed to deny that at all. If they deny that, there's a huge problem in that because they cannot deny you at all. As long as you're in the union and you're paying the fees, all that, they are not allowed to deny you. So if they deny you, then I would 100% keep trying to contact your union, but I would also contact the corporation and let them know that your manager is keeping you from contacting your steward because that is not allowed. That is your right as a union.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the only reason I'm even talking about it is because, you need to be protected, first of all. And like I said, if it's not done the right way, then I'm going to come out there and I'm going to let the monster loose and the building might go down.
Well, and the thing is that the only reason I'm also talking about it is because I still talk to one of my old code workers that still works at that job. And she still asks me about almost every day now it's probably been slimmed down to about weekly now about it. And the thing is that she's asking me is because I used it a lot. But that's only because I know what was right and what was wrong. And I get the feeling that, most people are scared to use it. And, I would say this, my brother is actually in a relationship with a actual union steward. So all the information that I got and been able to use is because what he has told me. So that's what took my advantage. I would say, like I said, from my brother's aspect, even though his girlfriend's a union steward, it is still holds true no matter where you're at. You are to use your steward at any time that you think there's any doubt of wrongfulness, because they are there for you and they will fight for you. That is their job.
Yeah.
And I took that to heart. So when something went wrong when I was there, you bet your ass that I requested a union every freaking time that I knew that I was done wrong. And I won every single one of them,
Yeah.
because, that's how it's supposed to be. You are taking care of yourself. So
Yeah.
don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of what other people think. It's all about you, yourself, and the safety of your job. And you will win. That's all it is.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I went in and made you a mod, bro. I got a few other people to make mods. I actually, before we had to have a computer. Now you can actually go to YouTube, find somebody's name in one of your past chats, and click on it, and you can make them a moderator right from the screen. That's how I did it on my phone.
Oh, by the way, Michael, thank
Yeah.
you for commenting on my last video. I did see it. I just haven't had time to
Oh,
comment
that's
back.
fine, bro. I mean, you do a good job. I mean, you know, that's the thing. You got you and your daughter, but yet you keep pushing, brother. And I applaud you on that. You keep pushing. And that's awesome, bro. I mean, you got yourself, and you thinking about your daughter. I Hey, that's a good reason to push him, bro.
I mean, that's all I can do. I mean, I know I don't have. I'm not huge. I'm not famous or anything. But the thing
Well,
is, this I do this for enjoyment. I love the family that I'm in, and that still appreciates. I mean, right now, I kind of feel like only you and Nubs. I mean, I have Ron Weasley. I think that's his name.
yeah, he's
I
yeah,
yeah, and I do apologize. I don't remember 100%, but I'm pretty sure it's Ron Weasley.
yeah,
But he does. He shares. He likes all that. I see what he does a lot. I don't see many people. As when I first started, I don't see it as much. But I do see a few people also subscribing, but I also believe they're unsubscribing after a couple of days. It is what it is. But the thing is this: I'm a man that's here that is a single father. I let my daughter, join in some investigations.
yeah.
Yes, I tried to remove her from my videos because I don't need the whole trolls and all these people saying it's bad that you are having your child, investigate with you and all.
Bro,
But the thing is this: I don't make my daughter do it. My daughter loves doing it. She
oh,
loves to go. She always asks when we go into her next investigation, and I love that she loves going,
well,
But I also don't need all this bad people dissing on
well,
that.
well,
So I do
bro,
cut
look
her
at
out.
it like this. Look at it like this. I mean, it doesn't matter how small you are, how big you are. I mean, I know this. I don't even watch my videos. Well, I watch my own videos, like to go back, like when we saw the thing down at the bridge, I went back and watched that. There's not been many videos I've watched. But comments, I mean, I know people comment, but I do not look at comments. I do not. Because if you start focusing on the comments, you're going to see things you don't want to see. And me, I care less. I just don't want to have to waste my time and trying to cuss somebody out or something.
Right. And
Uh,
like I can't say that I've had any bad comments. The only bad comments is trolls that I at the beginning of the whole paranormal career that I
right.
started on YouTube, I did have comments, for porn sites and videos. Those I have removed, or at least tried to remove. I'm pretty sure I got them all. But as a bad comment, I haven't had any bad comments that I can even tell you. Like, but I've had a lot of people say love the video, leave comments of saying, hey, I want to be there, or nice video, I like to go check it out. Okay, I loved all that. But the thing is I'm trying not to involve anything for any any bad
Yeah.
comments if I can. And that includes, I know, let's see, uh, I think it was my, what was that called? Uh, my video, it was like abandoned. I, I can't remember exactly what it was, but like it was a video of a train at the beginning. It was an abandoned train, and then I went on. It was the one that I had the mark on my R, on the neck. It was the first time that I've ever been actually touched by a entity at the time. I think it was it was an abandoned service road that I did a video of,
Yeah.
and I know for sure that you can see my daughter at some point within the video, which I have tried every time I have her. I try 100% to block her out and delete that part so that I don't get
Yeah.
the whole negativity of why do you have a young child with you, blah blah blah. And I don't want to. And at that time, you can't really explain it in words because reading words doesn't
Right.
actually explain it.
There's two songs.
But to me, is this anyone that's going to watch this live will know a little bit more of why I do it, why I have her with me. Yes, it should be uh, an investigation of everyone that wants to do it. There shouldn't be no age limit. If you want to
Right.
involve a kid and you want to involve, you know, anyone that wants to do it, do it. Don't force them.
Right.
And that's the reason why. And I would say probably about 90% of my videos that I have released, my daughter has been in that a lot, but no one will never know because I do delete the scenes that she is actually in it because of any bad comments.
Yeah.
And to me, it's only to not only to protect me, but it's to protect her too. All at the same time.
But country boy, I mean, KY could tell you back when, a while back, uh, my saying's always been, I don't do this for subscribers. I do this because I love it.
Right, right. And I do, and I would say this. There's probably many of my videos, my live video chats. I've said it clear as day. Yeah, you
Yeah.
might have 80 subscribers. Okay, I'm at 200. I think I'm at 246. Okay, I became friends with Nubs, and I became friends with Adventures. What was her name? See, I haven't seen her. Spiritual Adventures, and
Yeah.
and I did all I could to raise them up because they were good people. They're fam. Nubs is now at like 500 something. They soared past me. But
Yeah.
the way I see it is this: like I will continue saying, if you want to subscribe to me, subscribe to me. If not, then move on, unsubscribe. I don't really care because this is just for adornment. If I do make it big and I do make money off of this, awesome. But the thing is, I want to just continue doing it because I like it. Yes, I disappeared for 6 months and I'm back now. And I didn't lose any subscribers. Luckily, I don't know why I didn't lose any, but that tells me that there is people out there that's like, when's his next one?
Uh,
When's his next live? When's his next investigation? I I
I
apparently
love you,
done
babe.
great.
I love you, babe. Get you some good sleep. I'll message you after this just to message you, but I love you. Get you some good sleep. Yeah, get you some sleep for in the morning because I know you got to be at work. And she said, "Thank you for the info, KY."
Yeah, I see that. Have a good night, K Bear. You're welcome. I said you're welcome to message me anytime. You can, like I said, I have Twitter and
I'll
Instagram.
I'll send you I'll send you the picture of it. It's kind of like that, but I'll send you a picture of it on Twitter. That way you can add him too.
Yeah,
Um,
welcome message me anytime you need to.
but yeah, now the thing, you know, all right, about the subscribers. I know I will say this: there are people on YouTube. There's a lot of them. If you watch them, they're all about the subscribers, nothing else. They're not.
Right.
They may act like they're into what they're doing, but they're clueless in a lot of ways of what they're doing. I will say that straight out because you get somebody that's all about subscribers into, say, a place like out here, what I do, and I guarantee you those spirits are going to know what it is, meaning they're going to know that this person is not what they say they are. And when these spirits get a hold of them, there ain't nothing nobody can do. They're going to
Yeah.
pick shit apart of a person.
And I do agree, but you also, you know, if 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 you know the ones that are, realizing, people that have 500 plus subscribers, and I'm just estimating on that. But in my opinion, is this: if you know anyone that has 500 plus, go from their first video to the time that they got their 500 plus. And I bet you about 90% of the time you see a difference.
I'll tell you very few people that are big, as in got numbers, but they still act like they did from day one. First group I'm gonna say is Urban Ghost, Urban Exploration. Omar Gosh has never changed. He's always been that same good-hearted guy that has been legit. Lou Rock. Lou Rock has been a legit guy. Uh, AK. AK's been a legit group. Salcax has been a legit group. I mean, they're funny. They can talk to you. They, they're still there for you. Even though they know Omar and them, they still, like, I could talk to them because Dustin and them, I message. I love those guys. I mean, they've never turned their back on me. It's been one of those situations. You know who your family is when it all comes down. There's a lot of people who turn their back on me and walk away. But, the ones that do that, they don't want real. They don't want real at all in their life. Because I go out here and I put my heart and soul into what I do. And if you do that, it doesn't matter the numbers. Because people that want to see the real thing instead of makeup, made believe shit, they will come. I promise you. It may take time, but they will come. I mean, I've heard of people coming, from nowhere saying, "Hey, I heard about you through this person." Oh, cool. You know, but never stop being yourself because you go back to my first video, I'm the same motherfucker as I was then. And I told everybody, nobody's going to change me. These spirits aren't going to chase me away. And they know that. That's the reason they hate me. They cuss me out. They touch me. They try to put fear in my heart, but it doesn't work. But I've never changed who I am. I've never become a sidekick. I've become the outlaw that everybody's known and grown to know over time. And I will never change that outlaw because that outlaw is me. KY, he's the same guy as I first started watching. He's that same guy. There's some other people that are just legit. Hensley. Hensley is a legit guy. There's so many people that are legit, but then you got people that faded away, turn their backs on people. And guess what? I have no problem with that. That's your choice. I'm me. I'm doing my thing. I'm happy. I'm leaving the people that don't want a part of me, leave them fuck alone. I mean, but I'm not going to start trouble either because I don't feel like it's wasting my time if I start trying to make trouble.
Yeah,
You know?
but there won't be any trouble unless someone thinks it's trouble. And that's the sad part. Is that a lot of people, they like to rephrase it to where
It is trouble.
it's not what it really is, and it's just like really like
That twist.
we're being real.
Yeah.
We are here to be real. We're here to show you real proof. Short videos are not. We are here to be real. But yeah,
Yeah.
you're gonna have the other people that's going to interpret it and be like, oh, well, this person's faking it, or this person's doing this just to start shit.
Well,
No, it really isn't. It's just you're trying to start shit. You know, like we're here explaining everything right.
I want the first motherfucker on YouTube to come to my fucking channel. Hell, if they don't believe what they see, I want you to come to my motherfucking house. We'll go in the fucking field.
Right.
We'll see how real it gets and how quickly I'm telling you, the things I've seen, even people on the video have seen and heard the things I've heard and seen. It's not like I'm imagining this shit. Things are there. I mean, even when I'm not seeing it, other people are like, did you see that? Where at? And I'll look around, whatever. But I want somebody to try to debunk every damn thing I do because I'm going to laugh in their fucking face when one of them demons or something out there grabs a hold of them by the boo-boo.
Yeah, and the thing is that even if someone wants to debunk it, you know, and you have other people there, you know that it's 100% real. But if you know that it can be debunked or think that someone's going to debunk, if you can debunk it yourself, that is even more power to you. You know, I've done that. I have a playlist for the underground tunnel. I have debunked the hell out of every video that I have made. And it's not just me. If you watch the
Yeah.
videos for that, there's other people with me and they debunk it with me at the same time.
Yeah.
And to me, that's proof. But I will also say that if someone wants to say it's fake, then you know what? You already know where the place is. If you want to debunk it, come debunk it yourself.
Since the bridge has done got real, now that Dakota found out that Gazazra, that's at his house also, and Zozo is also at the bridge. Like last night, that bathroom door was open, and the last time one was open, it got freakier and hell. Well, anyway, last night the door was open, and I kept feeling like something was in there. Well, formation came out, and it was on the infrared. Well, I went up there in the field, and I said, if that is Zozo, make 2 knocks. And as soon as I said that, 2 knocks came through. I was like, okay, cool. But somebody wants to come debunk it, I'll take it to the bridge, and we're going to see how fucking fast they can run off.
Yeah, and I agree with that.
I mean, that's the reason they get pissed at me, because they're like, oh, this motherfucker, he ain't going to run, so shit. We give up on trying to scare him. But bring somebody else up there, I guarantee. I want to see if they can be a track runner. Go ahead, run.
Yeah, but the thing is that these people that wants to debunk you,
Yeah.
and they want to go by, how we are. The thing is this, like I know you're not scared. You love doing it, and you're not scared. You want them to do something to scare you, but you already know that it's not scare you. But with me, see, it excites me. If something's going to happen, that excites me more than anything. You're not going to scare me off. I want more proof. Give me more proof, and I will show everyone that proof. But I get excited for all of it.
I mean, even though I know that Zozo, one night I said, all right, show yourself right in front of me. Who the fuck that don't know shit about paranormal? How would you ever sit there and say, okay, Zozo, show yourself? I mean, you would have to be a dumbass if you didn't know what the hell you were doing.
All right.
Show yourself, and then it's going to fuck you up. I mean, come on.
And I want to say this, and it's no disrespect from you and Dakota. For Zozo, from and I'm just doing it off of what I've seen, my opinion
Yeah.
of it. I don't know much about Zozo. And like I said, I'm always real. I'm always truthful about it, and I will always ask because the thing is, I'm a paranormal investigation. But if I don't know, as a investigator of how things really work with some spirits.
Yeah.
See, from Zozo, from my experience of what, or should I say, my knowledge that I have gained,
Yeah.
see, I've always seen and been told that Zozo only appears if you have the Zozo mirror and that you call his name and that apparently you can get possessed by Zozo, which
Yeah.
I also, there's been some videos that I've seen of that at that time, that the whole possession thing, I have seen possession, 100%. I have
Yeah.
mentioned to you, Michael, so many times with my my ex girlfriend that I had. She was pale white, but she was responded as she was okay. But as soon as I took her away from that spot, it was like she got hit by a fucking Mack truck,
Yeah.
and that she can't remember that whole time at all. I actually seen that in person.
Yeah.
So for me seeing a video of this whole Zozo, gaining possession and attacking all that, I
Oh,
don't know if that's true
and
or not.
I don't know.
But I just want to know is Zozo only appear when you call him 3 times, or does he just appear
No, 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 no.
in
Well,
different?
or go look it up. Zozo is from the Ouija board. It is a demon, powerful demon that comes from the Ouija board.
From
And
the Ouija board?
Dakota was asking because, we found out Gazazareth was there, and he said, okay, is it a 9 out of 10 demon? And it said yes. And then he started asking, and he said Gazazareth first, and it went to yes. Well, then he looked at the Ouija, like I guess it's a flag or whatever in the Ouija board formation, and he said, "Is Zozo here?" And it said yes. Well, he asked if they were traveling from his house down here, and it said yes. So it's like they're going
Oh, you
from
want to take this?
his
Go ahead
house
and take this.
here. I don't know if they're doing it through the phone or what, but we know and even the spirits were saying Zozo. The spirits were saying Zozo.
Okay, and I understand that. I'm gonna say this, and I don't care if people's gonna be pissed off, and I do
Right?
apologize. I'm gonna mention this on your channel because I don't want anything to affect you. It can affect me. I don't give a shit,
No,
but
go
I
ahead.
don't want to affect you. But ever since I have watched Omar was my go-to who pretty much have me doing what I'm doing now with the paranormal. And I am so glad that I am because I enjoy doing so.
Yeah.
But I will say this. If no one has seen Mo Sargi and his video of Zozo, it is always done through a mirror. And then suddenly, if you say his name 3 times, which he did in, I want to say like a barn. I don't. It might not even be a barn, but it's almost to that type. That he had like 2 or 3 people you know, uh, be controlled by these demons. And then he actually says, if you don't believe it, contact me and I will let you do it, and that you can be controlled by Zozo if you
Well,
don't believe me or not. Okay, the
I
thing is this.
was,
If you're saying that Zozo comes from a mirror, but yet now, because I follow you and I know you're true, and I know Dakota does everything true too, and he was able to get that off a Ouija board, then that right there just told me that he doesn't come just from a mirror, but you have another apparent investigator saying that he only comes from that one mirror.
Well,
You see what you
mirror.
see where I'm trying to get in at? Like, why is it where someone's specifically saying that they coming from something, but yet now you have other investigators saying that he can come from something else. I know a Ouija board opens a portal for a lot of demons.
But
But if you mention in a video that he only comes from a mirror and you say his name 3 times, that's the only time he's going to appear. But someone else got Zozo through a Ouija board, then a mirror. Okay, that tells me that something right there is false.
bro, go do this. Go look up on YouTube. I've seen many videos, and this shit. I mean, this is. I realized it was going on, but go watch them. They're playing with Ouija boards, and shit in the room will literally start moving on its own. Like I've seen a doll behind this guy just start moving out of the blue, and he didn't even know it was moving till he saw it, and then he jumped up and kind of ran, you know. But shit like that, when you playing with a Ouija board, you're playing with something that can be deadly to
Oh
you.
yeah, I mean I don't deal with Ouija boards because I know from how many I've never experienced it. I will say this: I have never experienced a Ouija board, but I do. Like the last video that I did with that abandoned house.
Yeah,
That abandoned house, and I'm a very close friend. I grew up with this person,
yeah.
and he was doing this paranormal investigation. He doesn't do it no more. He stopped. For the fact is that he did a Ouija board in that abandoned house. And what he seen was that chair that I said that is, which was odd that it was even down the fucking stairs. Because the last time I seen it, it was upstairs, upright on the right side. But now it's downstairs. He said from his time when he played the Ouija board, that rocking chair rocked. And then there was a picture of a boy that was laying on the floor, and he took that home. He took that home, and that picture went up in flames. And he will tell you the exact story about this. That the picture did not just go up in flames; it was legitly a green flame that burned this picture.
Damn.
And when he done that, then shit started going off the wall to the point that there was noises coming from upstairs.
I can
Like it was so demonic that they had to move to a different house because it was so demonic that they could not stand it. And right there told me like, holy shit. And
well,
I will not do a Ouija board.
well,
I don't care who it is not to be dealt with or messed with. And I will not never do that.
one of the big ones you admired was Omar, right?
Yeah, Omar, definitely. I still watch him.
Go watch him when he was messing with the Ouija board, and then he tried to burn it, and shit went awry on him. Go watch that video, because even says in certain videos that Zozo comes from Ouija board. I mean, you watch that video of him trying to burn that damn Ouija board. I'm telling you, bro, shit was going crazy in his backyard. I mean, noises, all kinds of shit, bro.
And I understand that. But I'm not, like I said, it wasn't to the point that I'm talking about that a demon only comes from a certain item. But
see, it's like,
from Omar is where I found Mo, and I watched Mo and Omar constantly.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, that's what got me into it. Because I was like, holy shit, like I can do this, and I want to do this because I would love to have this experience because it's something that intrigued me. So I did it because of them.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying is that you should not say that an item is the only way that this demon, this demon that you have ran into, this demon should not only come from one object, because in reality, I think a Ouija board will bring out any demon anywhere, but also different places might have where they might legitimately have been found. But if you say, well, I have this mirror and you can look at it and say his name 3 times, shit's gonna get real.
I,
Well,
you said mirror, right? I
he used a mirror.
from a mirror, and that's Bloody Mary. I do know that. But
Yeah, Bloody Mary, whole thing. Yeah, I know that. But this was apparently he found this mirror and it had a note in the handle, and the note was talking about Zozo.
Mm.
And I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, something like that
Somebody
has
wrote
to,
that.
yeah, right. Like, how planted can that really be? Because if you pick up a mirror and you get this note out of the handle of the mirror, and it specifically tells you about Zozo and how to summon him and all this, and then you do it, and then suddenly whoever does it becomes, controlled by this demon named Zozo.
Yeah.
How, like, to me that seems non-real.
Yeah.
It does not. It doesn't. To me, that's not how that goes. Like I said, when I was with my ex, which that's in many of my videos, my ex was possessed, and she wasn't even doing anything. All she
Oh,
was doing was she was
I
standing there.
remember y'all were out in the wood like area, and yeah, I remember that one because
You get possessed with no protection on, you're gonna get possessed. And
yeah,
that's exactly what happened. She gave up her protection to my daughter at that point, and she ended up getting possessed. And
yeah,
I had to take her
'cause you
and get
don't
her
mind
away as
there.
far as possible for that.
Yep, I remember when you told me about that. Oh yeah, yep. But see,
Right.
that's the thing. I don't go around saying, that's like, yes, a mirror is a portal. It can carry different demons. But as in Zozo being only from that, no. I've always grown up, even me being a churchgoer at one point. I do know that's the first thing I always heard. I back in high school, people were like, "Yeah, we play with the Ouija board and shit started going crazy." Well, yeah, you're playing with something evil, bro. Why would you want to play with something like that? I mean, I've seen video after video, just shit gets crazy, bro. That, man, the hell with that. I ain't got time for all that. I got enough problems as it is. But it's like these people want more problems. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's crazy. That's straight up crazy. But like you were saying, KY, yes, there are haunted things in this world. And spirits do attach themselves to dolls, bears, whatever. Um, but I'm never gonna go through life saying, "Oh, the Ouija board is the only way you can get Zozo." It's one of the main ways you can get Zozo. But who's not to say through a mirror you get Zozo? I'm not gonna say that because I'm not God. I can't say Zozo ain't coming through that damn mirror. But I know a Ouija board has its own effects with Zozo, and that's the reason I don't fuck with a Ouija board. I mean, I
Right.
just don't.
I mean, I'm not going to contradict myself on this. I'm not saying that. I mean, my whole point for that is that I don't believe that it only comes from one object.
Right, 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 right.
And I mean, I'm not going to say that. Yeah, Mo Sargi has this mirror and he comes through it. I'm not going to say that it doesn't. But I'm just saying that I believe that any demon will come through any object that you use to try. I mean, even if witchcraft was involved, I'm not saying that a witchcraft, you can't summon the same demon. But the thing is don't just say it only comes from this object. Don't the whole. I think what really got me at that point was a letter that was supposedly in the handle that tells you how to summon Zozo. See that right there? Whoever, if you're going to be summoning Zozo and you're going to do that, do you think you're really going to write that? Are you really going to write that for other people?
Hell no, because you're going to know that if you really let somebody summon that bitch and something happens, you're going to be all guilty and shit.
Right. And
That's
if
just
you
a
was
horrible person.
and if you was even possessed by Zozo, are you going to remember? Hell no, you're not going to remember.
Because I can give you a prime example of that. Joe of Urban Ghost Urban Exploration. You remember when they went to the mausoleum and that spirit bloodied his fucking nose and then he walked outside and that spirit laid him out? I mean, literally put him on the ground. And it's like he didn't, for a minute there, he didn't know where he was, I mean, they do that. They're not going to sit there, and especially if you're calling it out, it's not going to play nice with you. It's not going to say, hey, I'm just going to touch you, and that's going to be it. This bitch is going to slap your motherfucking ass as hard as it can. I mean, they don't play when you start calling them out.
Oh hell no, they don't. Well, I mean, it depends on the way. It depends on the phrase of playing, though, Michael. Playing can be multiple things. Not to correct you on that, but there is a lot of different, bad spirits, demons, whatever you want to call it, as the entity.
Right.
But games will be played no matter where you're at, as long as it's haunted. But but as in a true game, as in everything, you would have to definitely meet a demon such as Zozo, the Satan, even what Dakota ran into. Multiple names are always mentioned, and if they're there, they will play games with you 100%.
I mean, even even these spirits up here, they'll play games, make noises, try to make you see them, and then one be behind you trying to play the game, and it's like, okay, y'all want to play games? See, they get pissed when I catch on to what they're doing, and it's like then they just stop, and it's like, damn, that wasn't no fun. Fuck, y'all stopping, damn. But then there's other times when you get the big ones in there that aren't trying to play, they're out to kill you or hurt you. And I'm not talking about just getting ran over or shot or anything like that. These damn demons can grab the insides of you and literally kill you or hurt you. I mean, it's not like they have to do something on the outside of your body, And that's what a lot of people don't realize is these damn things can snatch you up and easily hurt you.
Yeah, I mean, even what Trespass, when you had him on here, he said that sometimes it's they're going to appear in your dreams, trying to hurt you that way in your dreams, and that's possible.
Yep. I mean, any kind of way, if they can get and you're playing with around. All right, I'm gonna say this: 9 out of 10 demon, like rank, that's a powerful demon. If it gets above like 8, that's a powerful demon. But think about this: on a scale 1 to 10, Zozo's like 190, 200. So we're talking a shitload way up there. So if you're literally got this guy or this demon coming at you, I'm not saying it's not touching you and shit, but eventually this motherfucker's gonna hurt you.
I agree 100%.
Calling it, that's antagonizing it. You're giving it an open door to do what the hell it wants. And that's the reason I don't go out there. I ask questions and stuff, but I'm not gonna sit there and say, you motherfucker, come at me.
Right. You're not there to agonize them to do more than what they're doing.
I mean, shit, they already touch me. They already laugh at me. They already growl. Do everything, cuss. I mean, shit. I know what it is. That's the reason I just asked them questions. And yeah, they get pissed off when I ask them questions, but it could be a lot worse if I called them out, you know?
Yep. And I would say this, like even with my last video, yes, it's a very short video, but when I hear to, leave or get out, I'm not going to stand there and agonize them and, try to progress them to where they might get more angry and, it maybe, potentially maybe hurt me. I am not going to do that. I am not there to, offend any, entity or any ghost that is there. If they want me to leave, I'm gonna leave. I mean, it's this the most respectful way you can do. If you're there and you tell them that you're there to respect them, and that you want to hear their story, and they are willing to stay and tell you about it, and they tell you, I have many videos that has told me, hey, stay, and then you're just asking why you want me to stay, and then they keep talking about it. Oh, good. That gives me more information of what's going on. But the sooner that they tell me to leave and there's some kind of demonic or evilness around that is telling me to go, okay, well, I'm not going to risk my life and bringing in a demon or anything that's going to control me. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and end it because
But
there's no sense of it. Why disturb something that doesn't want to be disturbed in the
well,
first place?
that's like you back out. You don't take off running. You see so many videos of people taking off running. Well, first of all, when you run from these things, that you're opening the door right there. They can attach yourself and literally do shit to you.
I
That,
agree 100%.
that's the reason I back out. I'm like, okay, I'll back out, but I ain't gonna run. I mean, you might get pissed off because I ain't running, but oh well, you'll get over it.
No, it's because you're accepting it and you're acknowledging that they told you to do so, and you're giving them that respect of, okay, all right, I'll go ahead and I'll leave you alone. It's no big deal.
Yeah,
But when you take off and you leave, that's telling them that, oh, you're fucking scared. I'm gonna fucking follow your ass and I'm gonna haunt you.
yeah,
Don't do that. No, just let them know that you acknowledge that they don't want to be disturbed. You acknowledge that you're there and they told you that you are being respectful while being disrespectful, or you have crossed something that they don't want you to be doing. Just acknowledge it. If you don't acknowledge it, then that can cause more problems
yeah.
than anything.
But you got people see, and that's the thing I was talking about the other night. You got people since the paranormal community has blown up over, movies and stuff. The thing is, you got these people that don't know jack shit about paranormal, and they go out here, they go running out here, thinking, "Oh yeah, we're gonna get something on camera or something like this." And it's like the first fucking investigation, they take off running, and you don't ever see them again. Like, where'd you go? I thought you were a paranormal investigator. Because when you do it, it's kind of like a job or kind of like take care of kids. You breathe it, you eat it, and you sleep on it.
Right.
I mean, you don't give it up at any time. It is with you at all times. You may not have dreams like me. I don't have dreams, but I wake
Yeah.
up.
I mean,
No, I
I'm
got,
with you. I don't either.
like the paranormal. I know it's there when I wake up. That's always one of my first. My first thought is about K-Berry, but my second thought is like, okay, paranormal is what we do together, meaning this her channel too. So, I think about that. What can I do to improve it? What can I do to do this? Instead of, oh yeah, I'm gonna go out here and try to piss off the spirit. Oh hell no, that ain't working. I mean, I've seen channels to where you would think at first they start talking like they know what they're doing, and then as soon as they see something, they take off running. It's like, what the fuck? what just happened.
Right. And the thing is that there's really isn't. I mean, in reality of a real paranormal, and you want to try to improve your videos, you can't. It's always going to turn out to be the same. The only thing that's going to change is provoking,
Yeah,
running away to make people think that it is that haunted. And that's something that shouldn't be done. If
yeah.
it's not that, it don't matter how haunted it is. If you can stand there and just acknowledge them, they're going to do what any place in this world is going to do. They're going to tell you to keep leaving.
Yeah.
Well, okay, acknowledge that. Tell them goodbye. Tell them that you're going to leave. You're going to leave them and that you're not here to disrespect, and say goodbye to them. It's
But
just like any other place. But if you run before anything, well, of course, you're going to have people that just watch it with no experience of being involved. They're going to be like, oh, well, they really got scared. They really got, told them to leave and they're running. Well, the thing is that you're not really there. You don't really experience that. But then you watch another video and say that they're standing there and then they're telling you to leave and shit's happening and all that, and then the person standing there saying, okay, I believe you, I'm sorry for being here, didn't mean to respect you, I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys alone. Well, which one is going to have the higher view? Oh, of course the person that's running, because they're believing that that's how it should be. No,
and
you are
person
standing.
right where they screw up is even though you think you know what kind of demon you're working with, if you got a powerful demon, say around you or whatever, just because things are smooth at first and it tells you to get out, don't mean it's gonna mean get out. It may mean you're gonna get out my way, and it may fuck with you until it just, makes you want to run. But like me, they get pissed off when they can't get me to run. And it's like, okay, you guys all right? Okay. And I know people think I'm crazy when I'm talking to them, but hey, they're beings. I'm going to talk to them, let them know, hey, you didn't scare me. So, maybe you could try something else. I mean, but I'm not going to run. So you might as well get that in your head. I'm not running. I don't care if you show yourself. And it's that way with me. I'm not going to run. I don't care if the devil shows himself. I'm going to be like, okay, cool. I got you on video. Cool.
Right, right. I mean, the hope, if you run, I just that I'm with you. That leaves a door open. It leaves it open. You're not justifying yourself, and you're not acknowledging them. You take off running, they're the first thought in their mind is gonna be like, all right, this person is running, I can go after them. They're
Well,
afraid
not
of me.
only that, but people don't realize when you run, like with me, when I don't run, my mind's not open for them to attack. My heart's not open for them to attack. The only thing they really attack is the things they know that's injured, my shoulders, my back, those types of things.
Right.
So when you run, you're opening your mind and your heart when you're running.
Yep.
So they have full access to you, your whole body. And like with me and you, we just get out of there and we're like, okay, cool. But they get pissed off because they see you're not going to run. They're like, okay, well, damn, we didn't win this battle. That's
Right. They look at you and they're like, shit. They acknowledged, you know.
uh,
I'm with you. Like me and you. They see us and they're like, okay. They acknowledge that we was here. They acknowledge that we wanted them to leave and not to be bothered with. But we acknowledge that. We show them that we're not scared of them, but we will acknowledge their presence and what they want. We don't mind that at all. But you take off running, yeah, I'm with you. You open up everything.
see one of them bitches pick you up from behind, like grab you by your and pick you up off the ground. Oh shit, that'd be funny. But yeah,
I mean, even with my last investigation with that abandoned house, I
yeah.
mean, I still think about it on a daily. Like, I'm like, man, I really wish that I went upstairs and just did an investigation upstairs because there was more activity.
Well, see,
But
like you're like me and other people like Jacksonville. You know, you get the sense something's there and you want to investigate it, but something sidetracks you and you go somewhere else. You know.
right,
First time
I
since I
get
lost
that
fucking
sense. I'm
brother,
going
shit
over there.
happened.
I mean, it may be dangerous, but I'm going over there, even though my senses may be saying, no, don't do that. Okay, well, we'll see. You know, if it gets too bad, I'll back out, you know, but yeah, I want to see what's here, you know.
but my only problem was with that abandoned house is that I know for a fact that there's actually been people there, and I don't want to run into other
Right,
people that
right,
just
right.
ghosted. You know, I mean, yeah, I could carry my weapon and all that, but I'm not planning on actually shooting anyone over the fact. You know, because then that's going to make a major mess than what it really is. But yeah, when I watched the video and I posted the video, I'm like, man, I really wish that I went upstairs for more of the investigation. And I guarantee there's a lot of viewers that have seen that video and they're like, well, why didn't they do an investigation upstairs once the music box went off? I would have, but the thing is that they told me to leave. Why should I stay there to provoke? I am not to provoke them.
Well, I mean, actually, in some ways, yes, that could be provoking, but in others, you know, some because you got to remember they're evil, bro, and they will try to twist what they're saying. Some of them are saying leave, but in reality, they want you to see things. They want you to touch things. They want you to be able to be touched. You know, that's like out there. I've heard them so many times say leave or whatever, and it ended up being they wanted to touch me or show themselves or show me a sign that they were around, you know. And I got a lot of investigation done. I mean, but yes, like you're saying, there are times that when they say leave, it's time to jet out because you know, there's a powerful entity or demon or whatever around and they will fuck you up, you know. That's like at the bridge the last time I was down there, you know, my chest started hurting out of the blue. It wasn't hurting at first. So I was like, okay, I'm leaving, you know, backed out and I came back up to the house, you know. But
This has no
I mean, I
carbonation, so it's
intended to do
awful.
that, but it was giving me a sign. Get out. Now that kind of demon, yeah, I'm getting out because my heart's hurting, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. Like, I would have, if I
Yeah,
stayed in that house and I kept going more than what I did, and I didn't, and I decided to go upstairs and do an investigation, yeah, there would have been more than one video that I would have done.
yeah,
But I will say this, when I did my video editing, that scene, you know, that little cut scene that I just did, just for the music box upstairs going off, you know, yeah, I probably did like about what, maybe 10, maybe 15 seconds before it went off, and
yeah.
then I let it play for like a minute. Okay, I have more video of that. The only problem with that was that there is probably, I think there's probably about 2 or 3 videos that I have shown that I have 2 different videos, which is my first camera and my second camera,
Yeah.
playing at the same time in the video that I have put on YouTube. With this one, I could not do that. When it played both videos at the exact same time, it lagged the hell out of both videos, that
Damn.
it made it impossible for me to play both, because I know the main video showed me going upstairs and setting up the camera and the music box.
Yeah.
I was going to play that. I was going to put that as a second video in the top right corner. And as soon as I did to let it play, and I had that all edited and I had all that ready to go,
Yeah.
as soon as it hits both videos, it lagged the hell out of both of them, where both of them could not be played at the same time.
Damn. That's crazy, bro. It might have been something there telling you, hey, yeah, it's time to go.
Right, because I know there's a lot of people. My first comment was that they heard something upstairs right off the bat.
Yeah.
And if I could play that whole video with my main video, I would have done so, but I couldn't because it would lag the hell out of it, and I didn't want just a video. I didn't want to cut that video into two, as in such as like, okay, you see me at the bottom, you play the video, and say that I put the second camera and I let it play all the way through, and then back to the bottom where I was at. Okay, one, you will get confused because you're like, okay, now this just went all the way back to where I heard it go off. No one wants to see that, and I understand that. But the thing is that how can you really do that in two different videos and it lags? That tells me that there was something with high energy.
Yeah.
And with higher energy, you cannot play two videos at the same time because it will lag the hell out of you.
Yeah.
Because they don't want that to be shown.
Yeah.
So I did what I could, hoping that maybe someone seen, a shadow figure or some kind of entity that crossed over to the box. And that's what I did. Yeah, I have the remaining video of the second camera, and there is a few things that I kind of wonder, but I can't add it because every time I add it, I would have to separate the main video itself
Yeah.
because if they play at the same time, it lags.
Yeah. But well, bro, I'm gonna probably get off here and get some sleep because I gotta get back up at 3:30, something like that. Take my meds. Then tomorrow I got to go down to the housing authority, sign some papers for my new rent update and shit like that. But
Oh, you're good, Michael. You know how to explain. You're good, bro. Hey, you've always been a true fan of mine, and I love you, brother. You've always been there.
bro, and I'm always around if you need me.
I know.
But yeah, I'll do another live tomorrow. I probably won't. I don't know. Depends on how wet it is out there. Cause if it's real wet, nah, because then they're gonna have all the energy they need to drain out of it. Hell,
Hey, that's usually the best part of it all.
yeah. Someone grabs you on the shoulder and starts pinching down on you, you're like, mother, dumbass, let go of me. But yeah, I'll get up with you sometime tomorrow though. But you have a good night, bro, or good morning rather, because I know you're an hour ahead of me.
Yeah, it's almost 2 o'clock here, bro.
Yeah, but you have a good morning, and I'll message you here later on in the morning. But yeah, I still got to eat, so I got to eat kind of quick and get my ass in bed.
You good, brother. Michael, you have a good night,
you,
brother.
bro.
Love you too, bro.
And I'll talk to you later, brother.
All right, later, brother.
Later.